A young bird, adding the finishing touches to its first nest of twilight, weaving the fibers tightly, hoping it will hold throughout the long, dark night.
This is Luna, from the developer Phenomena. It tells a short story, immediately captivating and uniquely expressive. Interspersed in its storytelling, Luna's interactivity consists mainly of two recurring elements.
The first step?
The first presents you with a space to beautify, simple but expressive, tactile, and playful. The second element presents a kind of connect the dots puzzle, with each one revealing a constellation. This interactivity is always serving the story and the sensory experience.
Bird's thoughts felt scattered. It was still unclear what was happening. But sometimes a new way of looking at things is all that's needed.
Overcoming obstacles imbues accomplishment through sensory reward rather than rewarding your ego. This differentiates it from most games which deliver a reward through, for example, intensive gameplay, high scores, or competitive dominance. Instead, the sensory focus of Luna accentuates player immersion and vulnerability, opening up pathways to expression and connection, both of which are core to the game. These aspects harken back to the game Journey, a video game cousin of Luna, if you will, with a few team members, including composer Austin Wintory, shared between the two. Like Journey, from the moment it begins to the moment it ends, Luna breathes life into its world.
As fish circled the depths of the river and dragonflies hung above the surface, Bird's hopes began to rise.
The art is gorgeous and looks great in the PSVR headset. The story is thoughtful and complete. The music and sound is layered, intentionally clouded at times, making auditory clarity that much more impactful when it comes. This clouded landscape does bring with it one problem. The narration, while excellently voice acted, is sometimes obscured by other sounds or music.
Could healing begin?
Thankfully, the game contains a plethora of options. Optional subtitles resolve this issue, or you can adjust the sound mix yourself. And by the way, on the topic of options, while the game leans to being a once-through affair, there is an option to turn off narration entirely. This brings out a more ambient experience and makes re-engaging with the game more enticing. Another option you have is Move Controller versus DualShock 4. For my own playthrough, I only used the moves. Grabbing and touching things felt great, and tracking was consistent and smooth. Because the game is so immersive, you may move around without realizing it, and resetting your position from time to time becomes necessary. Also, you'll want your camera staying right down to the floor if possible, since one of the locations will have you reaching down quite low.
Creatures croaked and buzzed in the sunlight. But where was the turtle that Bird once knew?
These camera caveats aside, Luna feels great to play. It's polished, complete, totally gorgeous, and another unique VR game I am eager to recommend.